What's up, YouTube? This is James coming back at you with another informative video. I hope everybody's doing well out there on this dreary Tuesday, rainy Tuesday from where I'm sitting. Other than that, I'm doing pretty good myself. I come across this story right here in this video I want you guys to check out. And all I'm going to say is this: we better watch every step we make and where we take our steps, because the infrastructure in this country is just downright terrible. You understand? It's about a 2 minute and 17-second video. Let's check this out and then I'll get into the commentary.
You have to take a second and watch this video right here, close eye from the Bronx here. Look at that, a man recovering after falling at least a dozen feet underground. He was waiting for the bus when the sidewalk just went out from under him. But he said what he saw next was even scarier than that free fall. I want to get out to News 4's Mark Santia live in the Belmont section of the Bronx. Mark, what a fall. And I understand you talked exclusively with the man's mother.
We did speak with his mom. The man is still in the hospital. Natalie, you can see this temporary green construction fence behind me. It stretches down the block. This as crews work to fix that hole. Now, there's a busy bus stop over here. You always see people standing, waiting to catch a bus. Leonard Shoulders was one of those people. He was just standing on the sidewalk when the sidewalk opened, and he fell through. Watch the man in the green sweatshirt. That is Leonard Shoulders. He walks along the sidewalk of 3rd Avenue right across from St. Barnabas Hospital. Leonard is waiting for his bus. He steps forward and then falls through the sidewalk. Take a look at that again. The sidewalk opens up. Leonard tries to hold on, but drops 12 to 15 feet below the ground.
He's traumatized. He said he went straight down and he was just falling. But the debris was falling and hitting him in the head.
Cindy White is Leonard's mother. She cannot believe what happened to her son. Cindy says he's traumatized. In this video, you can see people look down the hole. They're asking Leonard to wave his hands and scream if he's okay. The man waves, but refuses to open his mouth because...
So he's like, Mom, the rats down there were ridiculous. And he was like, they were so big, and he was scared to yell out because he thought that they were gonna go in his mouth.
Police and fire arrive. They get to work. The FDNY spends more than 30 minutes carefully removing Leonard from the hole before he's loaded into the ambulance.
He's alive. Let's thank God.
There are 3 businesses behind this temporary construction fence. Those 3 businesses here, they're all closed down as crews work to fix that hole. Then they'll be given the all clear. We're live in the Belmont section of the Bronx. I'm Mark Santia, News 4 New York.
Now, that had to be a horrifying experience. You know, I hope that I never experience anything like what that man went through. You know, back in 2013, there was a man that was sleeping in his bedroom. You understand? I think it was in Miami, you know, and all of a sudden, his particular bedroom floor just opened up and just swallowed him. And from what my understanding is, to this day, that man is still down in that hole. His brother tried to save him, but they could not get the man out of the hole. Okay. Well, in this case, this man was much more fortunate, you know. Back in 2009, you see, President Obama, he wanted to invest $21 billion in infrastructure. But of course, the greedy muckety ducks that they are didn't want to do that. And as a result of that, the country is literally falling apart. You see, so we cannot just, we got to watch our steps and where we stepping at, you know, and whatever, because the ground beneath us is very fragile, you know. Now, as we know, we can get into the story, read the article. Like a suction, a man hospitalized after being swallowed by Bronx sidewalk sinkhole. Ugh. Man, that had to be scary, man. I'm telling you, just watching that shit, man, and thinking about putting yourself in that particular predicament has to be very, very frightening, you know. And then what he said about these rats, big rats underneath the ground. That's not cool. You see what I'm saying? Now, let me continue. However, it was what the man saw after falling through the hole that he said was scarier than the fall itself, according to his mother, who spoke exclusively with News 4 New York. You know, and we seen this sister right there, you know, and she was there for her son, you know. But yeah, as we know, you know, this country is just It's messed up. You know what I mean? And the greed is just off the chain. You know, you can rest assured though, where there is, I'm not saying that it's not possible, because it can happen to them too if the Most High should declare it. But the ones that's on Capitol Hill that's stealing all the tax dollars and whatever, you think, they don't have to worry about the ground, shaking loose beneath them and dropping their ass in. But it's gonna happen one day for them. You know what I mean? Be it spiritually or physically, or both. You know what I mean? But yeah, the rest of us out here in the country, actually, from what it seems, walking a tightrope. Before we finish, this story, I'll tell you about this other situation that I saw some years back. Could have been in 2012, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. I'm not really sure. You guys can Google it. But a car was driving, and the same damn thing happened. All of a sudden, the damn car just fell through the street. They had it was on CNN News. Like I said, it's frightening. It's just frightening to even witness some shit like that, because you just get that mindset in your head. You know what I mean? That, oh, I could be this and that. Don't even think about it. You know what I'm saying? Now let me get through this particular article right here. To continue, a man is recovering after a harrowing ordeal in which he found himself being swallowed by the ground after a sinkhole suddenly opened up on a Bronx sidewalk over the weekend, prompting him to fall nearly a dozen feet as he waited for a bus. However, it was what he saw next that he said was scarier than the fall itself, according to his mother, who spoke exclusively with News 4 New York. A temporary fence is now up as crews fix the hole where the scary scene unfolded. Mere feet away from a busy bus stop. A bus stop that sees people walk by, stand by, and wait by for their ride daily. Exactly what Leonard Shoulders was doing when the sidewalk suddenly opened up. Okay? See, and then another thing I don't like about this country. Let's say, for example, they had complaints about people saying, well, we saw there's a lot of cracks just starting to happen in that particular area. And they reported that to the city. The city never does anything about it, right? Then when this man or somebody falls through the damn ground, now they out there trying to fix it. They wait for shit to happen before they ever do anything about it. That's the way this country operates, and that's not cool. Now to continue, Shoulders was waiting for a bus on 3rd Avenue in the Bronx on Saturday across from the St. Barnabas Hospital. At the moment, the sidewalk caved in. It could have been anyone. It was a whole scary situation. It was my son, and thank God he's alive, Cindy White Shoulders' mother told News 4 New York. Shoulders' mother, shut up, Trump, damn, excuse that. Shoulders' mother still can't believe what happened to her son. In surveillance video, one can see Shoulders standing on the corner when the sidewalk opens and he falls. He tries to hold on, but can't, ultimately plunging 20 to 15 feet below the sidewalk as concrete and debris rain onto his head. He went down feet first, White said. He was just standing and the sidewalk it was like a suction, like a sinkhole. He just went down. White went on to say that her son is traumatized following his fall. I'm sure he is. And I think he's going to need some kind of compensation for this situation. You know what I'm talking about? I mean, really. What a hell of a way to have to sue, somebody for some, or whatever. But damn, golly, I wouldn't want to be in none of these unfortunate incidents to get, money, compensation. I'm just saying, okay? Now to continue, he is traumatized. He said he went straight down. He said he was just falling, but the debris was falling and hitting him in the head, White said. The surveillance video shows people looking down into the hole after Shoulders' fall asking him to wave his head and scream if he's okay. They see him wave his hands, but Shoulders refuses to scream for help. His mother told News for New York. Why? He was like, "Ma, the rats down there was ridiculous." He was like, they were like so big. He was scared to yell out because he thought they were going to go in his mouth. "Ah," she said. Police and firefighters arrived and got to work spending nearly a half an hour to carefully pull Shoulders out. Meanwhile, his mother is thankful for her son's survived. Well, her son survived the fall, but wants to know what caused the sidewalk to open up and swallow her son. "He's alive, thank God," White said. Following the incident, building inspectors found the area beneath the sidewalk in despair. See what I mean? Tax dollars just getting stolen, just withering away instead of going for what it's supposed to go for. Infrastructure, okay? But I digress. 3 businesses remain closed until further notice due to the sinkhole. According to the Department of Buildings, their investigation into the incident is ongoing. Potential enforcement actions are pending the results of that investigation. The DOB said, adding, the full vacate order is still in effect and a construction fence has been erected around the building in the interest of public safety. But this is what I'm saying. If you cared about public safety, you'd have got on that long before this man fell through the ground. Okay? And he said the rats round down there was ridiculous. And it was worse than the fall itself. And I don't blame him. That had to be his own private hell. You know what I mean? One thing that make you think about it, you better, you know what I mean? If you living, straddling the fence, go ahead and repent. You know what I'm saying? Because in this day and age, Most High showing us some serious situations, and it ain't no joke. You know what I mean? Y'all tell me what y'all think about this story right here. I'm interested in hearing y'all thoughts, views, and opinions on it. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. People, please remember to live your life as though we are being watched. Simply because we are. This is James, and I'm out. Peace.